Yeah, you were supposed to do that.
Yeah.
I was supposed to do it. I thought they were passing it to me.
Yeah, awkward silence while we were waiting for the transition. But we're back. Sly Golds. Hello, everyone. We're back in Slyland, as we all know it to be. I'm not going to be talking much. I'm going to be passing it off to Phobos, who's running, and his two commentators. So take it away, guys.
What's up, everyone? I'm the Gandy Man. I'm here with my good friend Beaver, and we're gonna be watching our good friend Phobos play some Sly 2, all volts and cheats.
With cheats. I'm also here
And
as well.
with cheats.
I'm Beaver. I'm also here on a new mic.
What?
Nobody recognized my voice.
That's why we have the little thing down there. We have your real photo down
Yep.
there.
All right, so I guess we just start her up. You know, this long cutscene at the start, so we can explain it then.
Wait, what language is this? I don't recognize this.
This is Korean. It is faster for Sly 2.
Wow. That is really interesting.
This is allowed?
It is allowed. It shouldn't. It really shouldn't.
Yeah, that's my first impression as well, is this seems like it should not be allowed.
Alright,
so, yeah, what's gonna happen here?
We're gonna be getting all the vaults. We're gonna be cheating while we're doing it.
What?
First thing we
Cheating?
do, we're going to episode 6 because we there's a treasure there we need to get.
Why don't we go to episode 8 where the treasures are worth more dollars?
Well, episode 8. You see, we actually play that in full because we require it. You require to beat the game before.
Oh, we have to beat the game.
Right, so that's
So
just
we're gonna do
routed
that
like,
one last.
It's like split up.
It's split up along the way. Oh my, that's insane.
So we gotta.
What is this? What is this constant noise?
All right, so with cheats, there's actually a cheat code. The time rush gadget, which just speeds up the game. So obviously, it's way faster. Yeah, so you basically hold that the entire time. Alright, so we got that treasure. We got a couple bottles along the way. We find Stealth Slide for a
You
reason.
can just cheat to a different episode and it takes the treasure with you.
Yep.
Yep.
That's
That was one of our greatest routing discoveries.
wow. Don't tell me we're gonna get this treasure. Oh my
Yeah, we do
days.
this treasure as well. So we Who said that?
TK said that.
I like
Okay,
the
I
idea
turned it
that
down.
Phobos right then was not turning it down, but he was clicking over to chat to see who said that. So he can scold them.
Alright, so there's that cutscene skip. It kind of sucks because I don't know how to do it with fast. So
Yeah,
and it was very slow.
in Sly 1, you got fast and people let go of it to do hard tricks. So this is kind of similar with time rush.
Am I right in... I think I remember that as long as you hold down the button, it'll keep going even if you run out of juice. Is that correct?
That is 100% correct. But
Let's
if
go.
you ever take damage, you will unhold. So once you run out of juice, you really do not want to.
So it's like a light damageless run
yeah.
after a little bit.
Got the GSM here because there's a guard that comes in the way here. You grab this bottle. Just grab this bottle.
And I know what that stands
There
for,
it is.
but Gandy doesn't. So what does that stand
Yeah,
for?
what does GSM stand for?
I'll explain it because I don't know. It stands for guard spawn manipulation. The guards, they really do not like spawning when you're not looking. And so we look where we want them, and we don't look where we don't want them, and then they are there, and they aren't there.
Excellent.
I've heard a lot I've heard a lot of GSM explanations in my time, and that was 1,000% the worst one.
What? I worked so
I got
hard on it.
confused.
What do you mean you got confused? It was so clear.
Sorry, it's a slide
It's so
marathon.
clear.
We know how GSM works. Probably.
You're telling me that the former world record holder of any percent called that the worst GSM explanation ever? That's crazy.
You said that of the former world record holder of all MTS.
That's actually big lore. I didn't know this guy held. all
He's the
MTS
original record holder of all MTS.
What do you mean original?
technically.
He
The
has
first one.
called
No, I mean like the
at
first one.
recorded on emulator.
Phobos says board split brain rot. Here's the word original.
True.
Oh, okay. I didn't see. Alright, so, we're
No way we're
So
getting
this
the
is where the
vault.
vault
We're
is,
getting the vault, right? Now, if you
but
We're
play,
getting
stealth
money?
slide. So it's looking for a healther.
yeah, we are looking.
What do you
But,
mean stealth?
so you can't actually open this vault.
Oh, you need the job?
No, you can't. Yeah, you do need
Well, I
the
mean,
job.
like
it goes
casually
through.
need the job.
This is fucked. By the way.
Yeah, where
you
is-
keep
where
breaking
is-
objects that don't drop anything, and you're killing your healther by doing that.
Yeah.
Ooh, that is
You
deep
want to
lore
explain
right
that?
there.
You want to explain that?
Yeah,
Oh,
explain
yeah, I can
that.
explain that. So
Anyway.
the way that health drops work in this game is that each object is worth 1 point, and guards are worth 2 points. And when you get to 7 points,
There it was! There it
was a healther
was!
right there.
Problem is.
When you get to 7 points, there's a 50% chance that a healther will spawn. When you get to 8, it's 100%. But there are some objects that
Whoa!
Anyway,
some
that's
objects
not.
that don't give anything, and if one of those is the one that would have dropped a healther, then it doesn't drop a healther.
Good job. Anyway, that's the hardest trick of the run. You tap stealth
Getting
slide
that
right.
first try is actually insane. Getting that first try.
Actually, kind of nuts.
Anyway, here we're doing something called the jobless dev map.
No way!
It's
No way, we're
called-
using the jobless dev map.
I missed it.
Okay, I'm
What-
gonna,
it doesn't
I'm gonna
matter.
drop some deep lore on you. I've decided I hate the name Jobless Dev Map. Everyone hates it. It doesn't describe anything. If anything, it's a job full map. So there you go. There's the official name.
It's a what?
It's a job full normal map.
Job full normal map.
Yeah, that is what it is.
Alright,
It's
so
full
what
of
we do,
jobs and it's
If
a normal
you-
map.
the way it's
If
performed
you-
is by warping to an episode during the fade out animation where the slime mask is on screen. So anyway, as you can see, that's not how episode 1 normally starts. You normally start with the cutscene of him running down. But for whatever reason, if you dev map into this episode, I'm gonna call it dev map for this,
Job full normal map.
whatever.
Don't think that's gonna catch on. Zippy Roper didn't catch on. That's definitely not gonna catch on.
So you can see you walk out of the safe house like a normal man. And it's very bizarre. And anyway, it saves a lot of time. That map you can see is just slime down there.
Your slide.
Yeah, Bentley and Murray. Anyway, Beaver, you care to explain what the dev map is?
I can explain it. So basically, when you warp during the fade out animation, like Phobos said, you enter the jobless dev map, and that just means that you're in the hub area, and all of the various elements which the game will load at different times for certain jobs will just all be loaded at once. So in the case of this episode, it's like Bentley and Murray for the operation. They're hanging out in front of the peacock sign, and the alarms that Murray needs to silence are also there.
No way, the truck is there. Oh.
Truck is always there.
And the truck. In episode 5, you get a more aggressive example where you got the planes are floating in midair. because they spawn in the second half of that episode, so they count for that, I guess.
All right. So here, so why do we want the dev map anyway? It's because, right? Well, for this episode, it skips that cutscene at the end, which is obviously fast. But also, it negates the fact, you see, at the start of an episode, you're not able to go into this area. You have to play up until Bug Dimitri's office. And so it skips it. It actually saves a lot of time. Now here, we're going into the dev map again. It doesn't have to be a death, just any fade out will work. Right? And we do that, so this door, we can go through this door.
I mean, the dev map
Java's
is
dev
like
map
gone
inside.
when you came in, and so you had to redo it.
Yeah, every load, it will go away. Alright.
Nice. And we got knockout dive.
Yeah.
Is that right?
Alright,
Nice.
we're going to
That'll come in
episode
handy,
5.
right?
Yeah. Alright, so in episode 5, we're buying Paraglider. And we're going to set up one of those fake doors. Beaver mentioned the jobless dev map in this episode. It's not done anymore.
No! But it was so cool.
Yeah. So in this episode in particular, and some other episodes, in episode 2, you see we got to the vault room. We didn't have to use the dev map to do anything special, because you can just access the vault by doing that table click. And the dev map doesn't work anyway. That's the only way to get that vault for some reason. Unless you play a border and brawl, which is obviously very slow. But for this episode, the trigger for the vault room is just there. So we will use Faithful to get there. Bit of a hard thing right here. For some cool routing.
Nice.
And so, I'm going back and forth on thinking whether or not the dev map's faster for this episode. One thing it does is all the water will insta-clear. So, there's going to be a death abuse coming up. Or not a death abuse, damage abuse, which you would just die if you had the dev map active. Which is not what you would want. Because, Andy, why do you not want to die?
Oh, because then you're dead.
It's slow. That's why.
Yeah, it's very slow. And you have to re-enter the dev map again, which is very, very slow. Now here, see, we needed this item. Because once you take damage, right, it does unhold time. And so,
I need to rehold it.
Yeah. If you can't rehold it, then you're fucked. I'm really glad we got that because the backup requires like a circle boost. And doing that while holding time rush is like horrible.
We have time rush bound to.
R2.
Gotcha.
So, if you know, slide to any percent, this is...
You should double jump further away.
I do that method. It
That
usually
is
works.
such an insane way to do that.
Whatever, man. Also looking for another health gear, because we're actually going to be doing another...
No, another one?
Okay, we're actually...
No way.
We're not doing it because it's fast. We're doing it because that's how faithful it is. So, there's one.
That was my Counter-Strike call out. You saw him.
Alright, I'm actually gonna let go of time rush already. We're gonna use this. Alright.
No way fake floor works on this one.
Yep. Here we go. Alright.
Oh my
you can
god,
do
where'd
a
it go?
hook swing to go up. Oh shit, yeah, we do need to describe fake floor. Beaver, go ahead.
The floor is fake. The floor is fake.
Fake floor is a trick done in this game where you connect slide to a thief object like a spire point, and then you enter water to get sent back to that thief object. But in the meantime, you get the camera so far away from it that the object despawns to conserve memory. And the game doesn't have a system in place where it will instantly respawn the object when Sly gets sent back there. So you get sent back to an object that doesn't exist. And then what happens when you exit the radius of that object again is that it despawns the collision, and Sly loses collision, and guards also do. There's a lot of obscure variant outcomes, but that's kind of the simplest explanation.
We're in episode 8, but we're not doing all of it. So I'm guessing we're here for a treasure.
That is correct.
Wow, I'm so smart. What gadget are we gonna get?
The secret.
What? Well, I have an idea of what gadget we could get.
What's your guess? But hold on.
I think we should get thief reflexes.
So we can go even slower. Okay. Well,
No, we
why
can
am
use
I
it to do
pausing right
log
now?
proxy. Okay, you explain
Why am
something
I
that's real, and
pausing
then I'll
right
talk about thief.
Well, anyway,
I don't know.
Tom. Now, why do we want Tom? He's very cool, and we'll see that in a moment. I'm unsure if he's faster, but all I know is the way we did Blimp HQ before Smoke Bomb is we would use Alarm Clock. And Tom is Alarm Clock, alright? He's just a cool skin of it.
What's his voice line gonna be?
He'll say his famous line.
I hope he says peanuts.
I really hope so. Oh yeah, you can use the reload code to skip cutscenes. So you see the one where you usually gotta do all that crazy stuff. Okay, so he does.
Oh
he
my-
said his famous line.
He said it! Woo!
And so he was high pitched because of time.
I
Alright.
tell you, Phobos has been talking for days about how he hopes that Tom says peanuts.
Yep. Very big one. Now, you might be wondering, this cutscene coming up, it's very long. Why are you not setting up the cutscene skip? Well, as I mentioned, you can reload code to skip cutscenes, right?
That is crazy.
But this one, you can't pause during. If we do a certain strat similar to the one you do in episode 1, you can unplug your controller, just turn it off the way I did so I don't miss it, and then reload code, it'll work. That cutscene is now skipped. You have to do this route backwards now, which is fine. Not a problem for a guy like me.
So thief reflexes, if we get thief reflexes, we can do log proxy, and then we can get that bottle on top of the lighthouse. What do you think?
I think you're insane.
What do you mean? That saves so much time.
I think you are out of your mind.
Dang.
We have a chat message from twitch.tv/yamada stream saying, by the way, just pressing start skips the cutscene. I'm not sure if you guys were aware of that. This helps.
Can we ban that guy? This is standard episode 8 procedure right now.
This brings me back.
We're just finishing her up. Trying not to die because it's very easy to fuck this up. We've done it. We will now restart the game.
Wow.
Why do we restart the game?
Why don't you just use the reload code?
Well, you can't pause during that.
Getcha.
And even if you could, it starts from the beginning of that cutscene. And how do I even know that? Lumen. What is Slumen? Okay, we don't need to talk about that. We don't need to talk about that.
You can skip this slideshow with the reload code. That's
Oh, that's right. You
hidden
fucking
strat.
can. No. I completely. Wait, what do you do?
You
I'm
don't
doing
Too late
this.
at this
proceed
point.
through there.
Fuck. Okay.
Yeah.
I completely
You do
forgot
that,
about that, dude.
Yeah,
That's
you
a
do that
blunder.
on the title screen. But it's okay. It was a hidden strat anyways.
You
so
reload
no
code
one
and
noticed.
then start or continue.
Yep.
Yeah.
I'm sorry. I'm sorry, everyone.
Can we start over?
Yeah, I'm gonna transition to the up next screen. We got Ori next, so bye. The run's over.
No.
It was a
Alright.
joke. Do not
Anyway,
worry.
big blunders. That saves like 40 seconds. And why does it save 40
Wow.
seconds? Because you don't have to sit through this a second time.
Like you are now.
Yeah.
40 seconds. 40 seconds is so much time. That's crazy.
It is
It's like
so
a
much
hell
time.
model reset.
That's like the old quest.
So we're getting some bottles. You ran Hundo, you know, you've seen this before. This is classic Remo route. Very good. Best Hundo episode.
Really?
I'd say so.
Yeah, this episode's really good. It's really good in any percent, though, also. More people should have that opinion, I think.
It could be better if it was earlier.
So there we go. We do this normally. Well, normally with Time Rush, right?
So quickly. Oh my god, you're so fast.
Yeah, we do gotta wait for this guy, because I don't actually know if that's my fault. It's been too long.
Beaver?
Was that my fault?
Yeah, no, it's a skill issue.
Okay.
Wow.
I thought I paid him not to say that. So anyway, standard stuff. You've
But
seen it
Chad's asking why you're not
100,000
using
times.
Bentley.
Why am I not using Bentley? Well, because it's slow. Right?
The slide jump. You can't use Bentley.
Well, what if I told you you can? We are going to use
I would
Bentley.
call you a liar.
So if you reload code, it'll spawn you in the safe house.
What?
Well,
But
not
you
abandoning,
weren't
the,
done
not
with that
abandoning
job.
the job.
What
Right?
in the world? Oh my goodness.
Right.
This is insane.
Now, Bentley runs super fast in the barrel for some reason. You might be thinking, oh, he's just like walking in the barrel. They like didn't put it in, but nope. Like you can see, he's got animations and stuff. This is intentional. And if you are wondering, yes, the same does happen with Murray. He does have animations. He is super fast. Yeah, just a pretty cool thing.
Is the fan cycle different now?
The fan cycle
good?
is
Yeah.
going to be a bit different. It's not going to be good because I've tested this. It's less slow when you do it there. This was pretty decent, but I did
This seems
fuck
good.
up a bit. Yeah, usually you have to wait a second. Now you can shoot
Oh!
You can shoot.
Whoa!
in
Look
the
at
barrel.
that!
That's insane.
That's
Very
ridiculous.
crazy. Makes this job free. Anyway,
So, like,
you-
in a sense,
it just
that was
finishes the
optimal.
job like totally. Yeah. So now what we're doing is we're grabbing this treasure. Andy was correct. We're going to episode 4. And here we will be buying Trigger Bomb
What?
and Trigger Bomb and AB.
어쩌면
What do you mean trigger?
슬라이와 머레이가 있는 곳에 대한 단서를 얻을 수
Slide down
있을지도
can
모른다고.
Sly, Bentley, conspire. True. Good point.
So in this episode, we need to get Sly, and the only way to do that is to play the start of the episode like we typically would.
Yep. You have to play up until Sly is gone. For this,
Whoa!
yeah, so
Watch out for
it
that!
is faster to reload code that cutscene, which will take you to the safe house, and then it is still faster to die than it is to just watch that cutscene.
Wow. I was wondering how it could possibly be faster to walk all the way back, but this makes a lot more sense.
Yep. So you have to play all the way up till Sly. If you're wondering what the dev map does in this episode, you know the end section? I assume this is why. There's a death plane or damage plane like literally everywhere.
Oh,
Like
for
lock
the
at the
end
safe
part.
house. Yeah, I assume it has to do with the end section where you're chasing Contessa. But yeah, you can't do anything really in the dev map, which is unfortunate. If anybody wants to find the way to do it, you can't open a vault as Melon. In case that wasn't known.
That is rough.
His hands, they're way too big. You just can't press the buttons.
It would be extremely funny if there was a way to skip this whole Bentley section when you needed long toss. That would go so hard.
With long toss.
Make long toss viable. It's the greatest gadget.
Long toss is actually gone in this episode.
That's why it would be funny, because it's the goat.
That would be funny.
But
anyway, this is the lamest part of the run. You have to play this boring, even in the game, these 3 jobs are boring. Nobody wants to play
Luckily, you get to
these.
stop right before the interesting jobs.
That is true.
의사가 아니야.
Yeah, if anybody wants to find a way to skip these, please do. It will save a lot of time.
Plus the conversions did.
이건 경찰은 물론
True.
도둑들에게도
I mean,
아주
did they?
수치스러운 일이라고.
Still gotta play. You still gotta play the job.
그곳에서 빼낼 방법을
Do you get to
찾아야
skip
돼.
all
You
of
still
those
gotta watch that cutscene.
little cutscenes?
Alright, so instead of loading, we're just reload coding because it's faster. Well, it is if you don't mess it up. And we will be reload coding this cutscene as well because it's faster. It does mess with the train cycles, so if you're used to the any percent cycles, it's a bit scary. You gotta wait for that train to pass, but I haven't
think you can
died
make
yet.
that.
You might be able to make it, but whatever.
컴퓨터
I
해킹하는
wasn't risking
것만큼
everything.
재미난 건 없어. 이제부터는 왼쪽 스틱으로 내 사이드
All
was
the
아바타를
2
legit, I have
seconds
no
it takes to
idea.
run back.
Didn't look.
But I haven't died yet
아날로그
in all my
스틱을 동시에
practicing,
사용하면
which means I will of
다른
course be
방향으로
dying
이동과
with the
사격을
train
할 수 있어.
during this run.
No.
끝났어.
Now, why
you
would you
never
even die
died
through
through
the
it.
train? You're like not on the tracks. Peter, you want to
He's right
explain
there.
that for everybody at home?
Whenever Bentley finishes a hack in this job, the train will increase its speed and also turn around to go the other direction. And if you can imagine how a train would turn around on the tracks, it requires it to spin its body, and at that time the nose of the train sticks off the side of the rail and the hitbox is extended, and if Bentley is nearby, then the train smushes him and kills him.
Yeah. Cycles are a little bit different. I think the train's like right behind you. So yeah, you gotta be
Wow.
careful for stuff like that.
This guy is a knower.
Yeah, and I know that because I practice, which is again, you want to explain practicing? He famously doesn't know what practicing is.
Is that like
so-
when you turn the timer on?
No. You see, that's a run. Right? You want to like,
Is there another thing?
yeah.
Oh, it's when you like watch the tutorial.
Closer. What happens after the tutorial?
거리들이 남았어.
Train's gonna be there. See, I know these things because I've practiced.
This guy is a genius. You're even dropping bombs intentionally to affect the cycle.
Okay. So what I tried to do there was a fucking bomb boost. Anyway, you keep your speed from the AB out when you jump and
열차가
press
전속력으로
the
달리고
bomb
있어.
button at the same time.
이제 자기장의
These last two
특성을
hacks were
반대로
pretty
하자고.
clean.
Thank you.
Before the run, I said if Phobos made a mistake, I would bully him. Or I said Beaver and I would bully him. And then I said, no, it'll probably just be me. I was right.
So anyway, I'm horrible at this hack. I like never really fully learned how to do this hack, so that one's not very good. So we didn't
Only
die.
one more.
Very fortunate.
양종.
There you see. That train there actually opens a hole for Sly to get out of.
Whoa. What a
And
smart plan.
So what we're gonna be doing, we're actually gonna be getting that bottle. It's
I forgot we were
probably
getting bottles.
probably faster to get that during eavesdrop on Contessa, but you know, I don't think about these things. So we're getting these 3 bottles because they're a bit out of the way. We're gonna be reload coding into this. If you saw for a second, the camera was actually where the train hack cuts in.
Weird.
That happens when you reload code the cutscene and then watch another cutscene.
보이는데?
Another binocular
가장
I
끔찍한
think.
악몽이야.
That at least happened in this episode.
그러면 됐냐?
And so the
That's
camera,
really weird.
무섭지?
Because I've gotten that to happen
안경을 비웃은
on
대가다.
RTA run. I have no idea why that happens.
동작 감지기가 꺼졌어.
So this
I've gotten
here-
it where the entire camera just pans across the map for no reason. It's weird. That cutscene's weird.
yeah,
내
it's
말
very
들려?
strange.
목소리가 이렇게 그리울 줄
We gotta
몰랐다.
watch this cutscene, unfortunately.
열차 위에 있는 고리가
The
보이니?
reload code just doesn't
너의
quite
유일한
make it
탈출구야.
to.
점프한
As soon
다음
as the camera
동그라미
pans
버튼을
to
눌러. 그리고 고리를 잡아.
the hole that Sly is in,
그리고는
that he runs
열차가
out of,
회전해서
if
올라가.
you reload code,
이
it will
바이노
skip this
큐컴으로
cutscene.
아지트
I know
위치를
that because it's
전송했어.
Sluman, because you can
거기서
just reload
만나자.
code whenever you want.
모든 걸 다 생각해놨구나. 언제는
But in
안
this game, we
그랬나?
need to have the pause.
맞아. 날 꺼내줘서 고마워.
What about all
이 친구가
vaults
감옥에서 널
with
꺼내줄 수
practice
없다면
tools
그런 친구는 아무런 쓸모가
as
없다는
a
말도
category?
있잖아. 100번 지당하신 말씀입니다, 독수리님.
I
You
think
give
that's a
yourself
bad
all the
idea.
bottles?
Probably. I
No,
mean,
well,
no,
not yet at least.
but he can make it. So we actually don't need to beat this episode to get Sly because we already have him.
I mean, like,
Doing
we're
a
not
lot.
even gonna complete the wall bombing job?
Right? We're gonna still be in the wall bombing job.
That is insane.
Yep. So we did a little damage abuse to get that bottle down there. Right here, we're doing the Korean.
Oh,
things.
wow!
Korean cage.
Korean cage. Now, why is it called the Korean cage? If you want to explain that,
I
'cause
know
Andy
why.
doesn't
I know why. I
Andy-
know why.
Go ahead.
That little platform's only there in Korean. Is that right?
Uh,
Is that
I don't know
close?
what versions it's on, but it's not on English.
I think it was added. It's not an English PS3 even.
I don't think so. But unconfirmed.
Yeah. That bit is really weird. That's one of the weirdest details about this game. I think, but Remo said that they were added on one of the releases because you can get stuck in that area because it's fenced in. You can get stuck there if the lamppost that is typically in there doesn't spawn, because that's a thing that can happen in this game because
was
it
very-
constantly loads and deloads objects based on the camera's position. And included in that are like lampposts and chimneys and stuff. And that's just to conserve memory. Now, ideally, the game never like.
So this is okay. Wow.
That's rough.
So that's why. So now, not only do we lose all this time, we don't have time rush anymore, but we got it back because of it. So yeah. Didn't realize Roman was here. He's gonna be judging my route. Very scary. I completely routed this not by myself. Beaver helped a little bit, but it was mostly me. Candy did not help.
Yeah, what?
Yeah. I tried my best, and you know, I think it's a pretty cool route.
It's very advanced. There's a lot of different bits, you know, like the treasures, and you're warping everywhere, and the jobless dev man,
Jobless dead.
and how you like route in thief reflexes, for instance.
So we're actually abandoning the job here because that's what happens when you enter the sub area.
That's
but we're still
that's
Sly.
so weird.
So what happens?
That is what
So right now,
how
in this timeline,
But-
Sly is here, but he's also still in the prison.
wow.
Yeah.
If you leave, do you turn into Bentley?
That
The
is not-
paradox.
Yeah.
You turn into La Paradox?
No, when you leave,
my
you actually are.
Days.
You are still Sly. Until you enter the safe house. And there's nothing to do as Sly, really. I mean, it is pretty cool.
I'm surprised how many cool little things this category shows off.
Yeah, that is why I like this category. That one bottle down there that you just saw me slowly take damage for, I couldn't find a good way to get that bottle. You can't like reach it from the floor. You like need to climb up something. That's just the best way I got it in. So we don't need to talk about that anymore. We don't need to bring any more attention to that. Nobody would have noticed if I didn't say anything, but...
No, not at all.
Alright, so here, we're just going this way. There's a bunch of bottles over there that we're saving for later.
Faster
And
to
that's
get it
because
later.
it's faster to get later. We're going to be doing the jobless dev map. But instead of-
No!
Yeah, because you cannot
That's so
enter.
cool.
You have to play up until water bug run, which isn't as slow, but you know, you don't want to play any jobs.
I don't want to play any jobs now.
Yeah. You can tell. 'Cause
I'm
this
upset
guy-
that we're gonna have to play all of episode 8. We being you.
Well, we already played through a couple games.
That's true.
And we still got cool stuff. Alright. We got some poorly routed bottles over here. I would like to come back to this and refine the route, because there's some things, this just doesn't feel fast, you know?
Yeah. A lot of back and forthage.
Yeah, this guy, like, you gotta go all the way over here. It's just...
This episode is laid out very strangely.
Yeah, it is. You know, I did think about these things, but, you know, it is hard. So we're at full health right now, which kind of sucks, because we gotta die. For the jobless dev now. And why are we doing it in this episode instead of just warping it from somewhere else?
That's a great
Well,
question.
As you'll see in a second, it might be faster to do it from somewhere else, but we're not going to talk about that. Anyway, it has to be done for different from the other bottles, because you can see the entire map is flooded. And why is that? You can walk on this water.
What? What in the world?
You can,
What?
You can break that.
No! Surely that fails the job.
There's an invisible wall here. You gotta go around. It's kind
What
of funky.
in the world?
So we're
Man,
picking
the
up
jobless
these
dev
bottles.
map is so cool.
Yeah, so the map is flooded at the end of episode 3. Spoilers. And so yeah, that counts as this. So, we're getting these last bottles that aren't flooded while we grab this treasure.
Oh my.
Very
Please,
optimal
we're getting
treasure.
what are we buying next?
You know, what are we
Let me try to
buying
guess.
next?
What do we not have?
What can we
We already
possibly...
bought.
내가 쌍스크리터에 능통하기에 망정이지. 안
And
그래?
you're sure it's not deep reflexes?
I'm positive it's not Thief Reflex. That is very slow.
Is it combat dodge?
It's not combat dodge.
Is it Atlas strength?
It's not Atlas. We're going back to episode 8.
Well, am I on the right track?
Yeah.
Really?
We're grabbing that bottle right there. I'd say so.
Is it turnbuckle?
It is turnbuckle launch.
I'm a genius.
So
After I did all my fake guesses, I got it.
we're doing typical ghosted hex setup. You know, you've seen it a million times. You've seen it hundreds of times. We're doing this AB that Beaver always tells me not to do because that can happen. But there's no reason not to.
Yeah, no reason.
너에게 거짓말은 않겠어, 머리.
Anyway,
너와 나의 기술이 모두
you can reload
원하는
code to
건
skip
작업이야.
this cutscene. And in fact, you don't even need the reload code. You can just skip this cutscene. But
엔진실 출입을 제한한 스테이션을
Kina
해킹해야 해.
will, as seen, we set up a fake for the slide. Very
네
subtle.
힘을 이어 마무리를
Very
짓는
subtle.
거다.
You didn't, if you weren't looking for 20 seconds, you might have missed it. And why is that? Well, you can go through the walls if you have fake them, which is what is gone. You also have to hit it, which is hard.
Nice,
But
that
we
works.
actually. Now, yesterday I got very unlucky with the outcome, so I'm hoping that it does that. You see, fake four is very weird. Those guards don't have collision, and they just die. But me as Bounty, chilling, we could just walk around. But not in the hat, though. Obviously, we can go anywhere we want. But now we fall through the floor. I don't know what. I fucked up. So anyway,
Now we need that bottle.
you need exactly 3 health to do this, the third half. I fell through a little seam there, which you couldn't jump in. Very unfortunate. Most people would avoid that. Me being a very smart person, decided to go right into it. So now we're gonna have to play this. And you need all 3 health.
Are there
Because
bottles that you
you don't get any bottles here.
Okay.
Because it's faster to get later. So we gotta play this hack. This hack is very scary because if you try to do it fast, they will fuck you up. Let's see where they're coming. They're already pre-fired.
These guys are mean.
They can see through the walls. It's just not fair. And the longer you take to kill them, the more that will stop. See, we're gonna go right past them. We're gonna...
Oh my god.
Nice,
Oh,
not even close.
holy
Not
fuck.
even close. Oh
Yeah.
my god, I thought you were done for.
I didn't. I knew he had it in him.
저 거대한
Yeah, see,
실린더를
they can stun lock you very easily.
올라간 위치에
Case in
놓인
point.
다음에는 위쪽에서 그것들을
And
파괴할 수 있을 거야.
we're gonna be lifting these things as Marty. And why are we doing this?
적이 나타났어.
Because that's the task in the job.
That is correct.
We gotta destroy the thingy, and these are like plugs.
They're like power
We send them up there, and then we thunderflop on them, and they come smashing down
hard.
hard enough that they break or something.
Right. Now, good players will be
Because
able to do this
Blockla
section
is
without.
drawing power from the engine.
I forgot that detail. But yeah, that's
And she
cool.
must be stopped.
But yeah, if you've played this episode, you know, it kind of doesn't make sense because, you know, the end condition where you, you basically just have Carly to come help. None of this stuff really helped that much. It did make for a very cinematic ending. Where everything's falling.
잘했어. 2층으로 올라간 다음 거대한 실린더
Anyway,
위에서 천둥 드롭을 구사하면
you're
다
able to do
처치할
that
수 있을
section a
거야.
lot better, but I forgot how to do it. So, it happens.
Finishing episode 8, or are we leaving again?
We'll be
이제
leaving
조종
again.
부스로 가서 끝장내버려야지.
That is awesome.
We're stopping for these two jobs. Bentley Murray,
또 하나 끝났군.
team up. There's a Bentley Murray tag team. I actually don't remember.
Finishing
anyway,
EP8 has to be the last thing we do because that is required in the category.
You know,
Because you have to beat
That's
the
a
game.
really good point.
it is true. Now we're doing Slide Down and Conspire. Which you famously do key skipping. So we will be doing that. This bottle right here, a little bit of a tricky one. It's actually this cut. It's like right in this cutscene. Fuck. That is exactly.
No.
It is faster to reload code that cutscene and grab a bottle like that.
Is it not spawning with drop?
It
Oh,
does
because you
spawn
really
with drop. Of course. Yeah. So, the only way to do it is to climb back up there. Or, if you miss key skip, which might happen,
Oh, yeah.
you spawn right back up there.
Not for a guy like you, though.
난 엔진 실문
Not for a guy like you.
I'm actually gonna die anyway, because I think it's probably faster to get back up there.
That probably is, yeah, probably is faster, yeah.
But it kind of works out well, because these other bottles, you can paraglide here, right on top of this one, which is the next
And the
one.
fan cycle should be okay with the bottles.
That's
Bottles
true as
being
well.
gotten.
Well, if we actually
ladder
mess up,
climbing.
we mess up enough, it's gonna hopefully end up bad again. We can wait. No, we're fine. We can just walk. Then we have this bottle. And we have the hardest bottle in the entire game. I cannot for the life of me get up here. Like it's too tall.
That's not the way I do. I do it from the other one.
Yeah. Well, we made it. I'm chilling.
스멘틀리 네
I
차례야.
didn't check my bottles, but we should have 28. We need 2.
And then here's why we bought Trigger Bomb, everybody. Get your
Yep.
Trigger Bombs out.
Now,
Is this really fast enough? Like, you could have spent that money on Thief Reflexes.
you could have, but Thief Reflexes isn't fast. Anyways, a good player would save a lot of time with Trigger Bomb. I'm not one of those. So we're just going to be doing the scuffed way, which is just eyeball it. I think it still saves time.
Beaver, do you like learn like a pattern here and like execute it the same every time?
Yes. Yeah, it's a very cycle dependent
So if you
section.
hit 2 of the things with the bomb, it will kill you. It happens.
Trigger Bomb saves 11 seconds here optimally, by the way. I opened up the spreadsheet
That's
to
nowhere
check.
near Thief Reflexes.
Alright. So actually, on the way here, I'm gonna take damage. Why are we even doing
Why are
that?
you doing that? Do you think it has something to do with the jobless dev map?
No. No, I was wrong.
I was
It has
really-
nothing to do with the Diablo.
What? Ah, you tricked me.
I got him.
That's
Anyway.
exciting. I love the jobless dev map. I think it's really cool.
It is very cool. You know, he actually switched on this. He really thought it was not very cool.
What?
At the start
I've
of the
never
game.
said that. I have always thought it was cool
Killing yourself
since I
is
learned
Bentley.
about it.
Very often. Look how fast that is. And he has the fastest death animation. So we're going to be doing that. And then going to episode 7.
So because he has the
we
fastest
would be
death
going to
animation,
episode 7.
that's
if
why-
I typed it incorrect. However, you can use that as well, which is the backup. But I did just leave. You can just walk back in there. I knew that, but I
What's
also
happening?
I messed up. Okay, it
He's doing a
happens.
back.
We're doing the backup.
Going back and... Okay.
So we're doing that. We're warped to episode 7. Now, if you watch closely, what do you see different here?
The Northern
Obviously,
Lights.
there's lasers. There's lasers.
The
But
bear is probably old Grizzleface rather than the normal bear.
yep. And most importantly, when we walked out of that, there wasn't the 40-second cutscene
별로
that is
바꿔가는 것
usually
같지
there.
않으니까.
Very important. So yeah, doing that dev map into this episode, as opposed to doing it old-fashioned way, which is just dying and then reload coding. Takes 40 seconds at least, not including the actual route stuff. You want to jump on that. Yeah, very cool. You also do need the dev map anyway to enter the vault area. I'm gonna go around. I don't even want to fuck with that guy.
You know how much faster Thief Reflexes would be here?
I mean, no.
What do you mean?
You know where log proxy takes you?
Up?
Yeah, but not over where. If you're
No,
fast enough, you
I'm-
can have some juice and you would take damage.
And we can't get the treasure that's on top of the lighthouse.
We cannot get that because it is time based. And we don't have enough
Then
time.
if you go faster?
Well, the inside with the vault room is already extremely long.
Holy shit, that's a jobless dev map guard.
Yep. And
See that?
guy-
Wow.
So that guy is there in old Grizzleface to fuck with you. He's never usually there.
Does that mean there are like more guards than there should be spawned in? Or does he count as one of them?
He probably counts as one.
That's crazy.
Is the mammoth only in his original position, or is he in both places at once? We know that answer.
I mean, I don't see
You
him.
mean like the sea? Where he ends up?
No, not where he ends up. Anyway, we took damage there. We have no thief reflexes. You can do that cool jump, which is kind of hard.
You meant time rush, not thief reflexes. Because remember, it's slow and you don't buy it.
Yeah. Okay.
Well,
He tricked
you
me.
don't buy it, but
He tricked me.
you know, jury's still out on the speed, I would say.
Now, you actually do want
Needs to be timed.
a health really bad here because, as I said, the inside section with the vault very long. I'm actually, in fact, not gonna hold
Good bear dodge.
thief reflexes for that long out here.
You said it again.
Time rush out here
I'm getting to you. I'm getting
because
to you.
we need to hold it down while we're in here. I didn't check, but I assume I got 30 bottles because I'm a very good player and I remember these things.
Yeah, you did. I can see it on the stream delay.
Sweet.
Wow.
And so I believe there is like a passway to get over the fence in that area. If you can see, there's like a tiny gap, but I don't know how to do it. We're gonna be death abusing here as well.
난 항상
Does
수학교에서
have to do with the jobless dev map. These barrels here,
Wow.
perfectly placed to take some damage. We do have an extra health, so we're gonna have to have these guards hit me and not shoot me, preferably. Right? Dead. Now, a fun fact with the reload code and every cheat code in the game: if you mash pause after inputting it, it will delay it until the game can't pause anymore. So that is a easy
So
way
it's free.
to always get the dev map.
끝나고 그 부품에 대한
Wow.
단서를 찾았어.
So if you
나를
folks
통해서
want to try it
숲으로
at home, you can. Or just learn the timing, but whatever. So you need dev map here, because otherwise you'd have to play into other fronts. This one's probably saves the least amount of time. But you want to hit that.
You just have to do Cabin Crimes cutscene skip, right? And then you'll be good.
and go into cabin 1.
Get to go to
Discard.
cabin 1.
I mean, I assume so. You gotta go to cabin 1 in order to unlock the other cabins.
I don't know.
This is my least favorite battle in the game. So after getting that battle, you gotta go over here and get this one super far out of the way. I really don't like that battle. But it does lead you up this track. Which will lead you to that battle as well. The thing about this episode, if this route, is it is very hard. There's a tight cycle with the train, which I will more than likely miss. This isn't broken, but I don't think he's supposed to be there, so doesn't mean I'm slow.
Good sign. It bodes well.
Doesn't bode well.
Are trains always dudes? Like how boats are always women?
I think they're probably also women.
Think so?
Yeah, that would be my guess.
So yeah, you want to get that bottle before the train appears there. Very,
Why is that?
because it's slow.
Gotcha. That makes sense.
And then this train, you also want to be here right before. You want to be like right in front of it. But it's even harder because not only do you get that bottle, you have to come up here. It also loses extra time if you miss the cycle because you gotta wait for this train to go. You gotta get that bottle before the train even appears there. Get that bottle. Get this bottle. I was thinking, there is no more Dev map, but these goose guys, they hit you real hard. I am one shot to their rock, so it would be very good for death abuse. Might in the future move this episode around. We're going back to episode 8.
Music box will come in handy when we get to the operation.
It won't, because we will not be doing that. You want to not select that. You want to go into Thief. And Andy was right. Buy a turnbuckle launch. A turnbuckle launch saves a lot of time in this job specifically. I don't actually know how much time it saves, but I don't know the route otherwise. And if you get there without turnbuckle
So it's
launch,
infinite. It's infinite.
It's infinite.
you will, if you don't know the route, you will lose a fuck ton of time because there's no clear way out.
My guess would be go around.
Yeah, I think you have to go all the way around. Fuck this guy.
You'd have to check a 2018 episode run.
I realized it was that new. I mean, that's like really old.
No, well,
I would have
required
thought like
gadgets.
2000, 2002. Oh, required gadgets. I'm sorry.
Did I throw 4 barrels or what the hell happened?
No, so the like electric thingy bounced into the alarm and broke it, and then you threw a barrel for no reason.
You didn't even say that last verse in mean way. But, this is classic episode 8 here.
Yeah.
You really want to do these fast instead of slow. Because it's slow to do them slow. So, I'm doing the cable strap. I don't know if it's still done, but I did it when I ran. You see those guys? They didn't fuck with me.
I also did it.
The table strat is really good.
Hopefully we're just gonna... we're actually gamming. Like, what is a gam? Does Dandy know what a gam is? This is just classic episode. We don't need to talk about this. Here's where turnbuckle saves it on time. Otherwise, you'd have to go all the fucking way around. But, you can miss this jump and then die.
Real close.
I'm gonna fucking go.
You're
Nice.
a genius.
Eat.
Oh my god, you're so good.
want to have all the bottles by this job because why hit it? Goes right next to the thing. He's like right next to the vault. So
조심해 슬라이.
네,
이곳은
you don't
레이저
wanna
보안장치로
come back
가득 차 있어. 먼저 2번 끝으로 간 다음 2층으로 점프해서 엔진실 조종 센터로 가.
It's a lot harder with that.
I would still say it's mindless. But I mean, to each their own. We're gonna be going up here.
조종 센터는 방 안에서 네가 있는 위치에 반대쪽에 있어. 스파이어 점프 타이밍을 잘 맞추면
Waiting to see more.
충분히 갈 수 있을 거야.
Sneak in past this laser. And we're gonna get
아르페이조는 암호
last
알고리즘에
vault.
대해서도
Now here, we finished the job. I've actually one time just like out of habit warped somewhere else. I think to episode 8 anyway, but
엔진은 꺼졌어.
that's not good because
play it again.
you'd have to play the whole thing. Now here we're restarting the game because there's a slideshow that needs to be skipped.
Only 2 jobs remain.
Yep, and we've gotten all the vaults.
And the cheats.
Sure. We have we used every single cheat? No, we haven't used the
No,
warp
we
to
didn't use
Cairo.
the USB one, the USB microphone cheat code.
We also didn't use the Cairo.
Maybe
one.
we could route that one in.
We also didn't use Mega Jump because that one requires Hundo. But we're gonna have Mega
But you
Jump here anyway. We're actually going to change Time Rush to L2 because
Wow.
Mega Jump actually. Did I enter the job there?
I don't think you entered it because
Oh, we did.
Kane's okay. You did.
That was very strange. But anyway, Mega Jump automatically brings up.
I feel like I would just put Time Rush on L2 from the start.
Maybe you would, but
I guess that's just the difference between you and me.
but L2's my.
I don't know, maybe it's awkward to hold it.
Tom
Oh, your Tom. Yeah. You can't put that somewhere else.
It is very awkward to hold I don't
Yeah.
know if I drive with L2, but so far it's not feeling good. I was actually holding down L2 the entire time, but I started holding it before, so I wasn't going fast. So we just lost a bunch of time. Because
You could try the strat where you like have your controller like pressed against your leg in such a way where the trigger's always held.
That's actually TAS.
yeah, your leg is infected. We're gonna be doing something that isn't fast here, but I think it's kind of cool. You can actually reload code here, right? And it still plays the cutscene while you're at home. Isn't this neat?
Wow. That is neat.
That's so optimal.
While that goes on,
있다고?
I just quickly want to butt in here and say thank you to Nave for the raid and for the subscription. It goes straight to Arn.
Wow. It does, doesn't
50,
it?
50 months is incredible. It's a
50
long
months is
time.
huge.
I don't even know if I've been alive that long.
I think it's about as long as Nightmare is. It knows I said it as fast as possible.
Phobos, I don't understand. Why are you shooting Neela? She's like on our team, isn't she?
Yeah, I guess we haven't. I don't know. We played Blimp HQ. We know she's.
We didn't watch the cutscene.
Yeah.
The dialogue is in Korean.
If you reload code into that cutscene, which will skip the cutscene,
여기 심각한
Slime
문제가 있어.
will end up back in the safe house. Boom! Here he is.
Oh my god, there he is.
Right?
What's he doing
Now
there?
look at this. When they take the thing, he falls.
Oh no!
Yeah, so that actually kills him, which is what that fade out was there. I lied. That wasn't what the fade out
I
was
thought
there.
I thought of the same thing with the fade out.
Now we have this section.
This is a really good section. That was a lie.
I like this section. It was very fun, but if you fuck it up even a little bit, you feel the consequences. Right? Every part
Done
of
for
this-
it, and then it's new.
it's basically new. You know, if you just hit it normally the first time, it's quite fun. I kind of forget what to do here, so it's not as fun. 'Cause, see, I messed up a little. Oh, no. Watch out for the trash.
Ooh,
We're gonna go
almost get hit by the
for
refrigerator.
a cutscene skip here. Right. So if you
Nice.
miss that one,
Aw.
you will actually soft. Well, you won't soft lock. You just have to death abuse. But you will be in the downstairs area we're about to enter.
Wow. That sounds like a skip.
It's not a skip because you can't progress from there. Theory is there's probably a movement section down here because you don't spawn like here. You spawn like
해냈어.
so they probably had a thing where you were gonna do movement down to
아직
here,
움직이고 있어.
but it was cut for whatever reason.
Oh, you know what? If we got the jobless dev map here, I bet the end trigger would be there.
제거하면 공격하지
That was tested.
Really?
You,
Oh,
know,
genius.
you always gotta test. Well, obviously it doesn't. Because this game is locked down tight. All right, I have tried locked down tighter than Yandy's mom on prom night. I would say. And yeah, I fucked around with the dev map, and you can't skip jobs even with cheating. You just can't skip jobs unless you work to a definite episode, but that doesn't count.
Let that be a lesson. Cheating never pays.
So even the PS2 version, it famously has the you can lose progress if you die. If you trigger a dialogue in that's time. Yeah. Hold on, I want to finish what I was saying. Famously has the thing where if you die and trigger a certain dialogue, you will lose progress from like 105. Your percentage will actually go down. You will be able to replay jobs. It has been patched for every other version, but even using the dev map to get into those areas early and triggering that dialogue, it doesn't work, which makes no sense to me. They've thought of everything. You can't skip jobs. Anyway, very cool category. Does anybody have the Twitch chat open? I have
그리고 결국 우린 여정의 끝에 서 있었지.
the video to the
우린
route
클로갱단을
for
물리치고
anybody who's
클라그워크
interested in.
부품들은 사방으로 흩어졌지.
If you have the,
하지만
I'm just gonna send it to you because I want to open
부품들은
the stream.
상태를 그대로 유지하고 있어.
Yeah. Okay.
마치 어떤 것도
Post
그것을
that in there.
손상시킬 수
That is
없다는
the
것을
route. It is
보여주듯이.
subject to change if I ever
카멜리트는 늦게 납사하는
said
바람에 클락
take
나와
it
싸울
back
기회를
open.
놓친 것을 매우 아쉬워했어.
time
그래서
was
그녀는 근처의 목표물에
106.37,
활을 풀었지.
minute and a half off
말이야.
PB. PB is
그렇게
not very
모든
good,
것은 끝이 났어.
and neither was the song.
클락워크의
But
중심이 됐던 그 핵심 부품이
sub-arrow
없어지자 모든 것이
might be
사라졌어.
possible.
앞에 놓인 부품들은 그동안의 시간이 한꺼번에
Yeah,
흘러가다
thanks.
우리 눈앞에서 낡아갔지.
Learned the category. It's very
경찰인
cool. I
카멜리타가
routed
불법
it
가문의
myself.
저주를 푼 것은 참
Put a
아이러니한
lot of
일이지.
blood, sweat, and tears into it.
클락워크의 위협은 이제 다시는
Yeah.
나를 비롯해서 우리 자손들을 위협하지
And on
못해.
that,
GG's.
I'd like to thank you,
그녀는
Phobos,
늘
Beaver, and
그랬던
Dandy
것처럼
as
우리
well, of course.
체포하겠다고
Are there
했어.
any last second shout-outs you
하지만 우리
guys want to
동료들에겐
give other
거길
than
탈출할
the
힘조차
video with the route?
없었어.
Shoutouts
그래서
to
친구들을
Lake Town Man.
풀어주면 조용히 따라가겠다고 했지.
Yeah, love
녀석들은
that
이번
guy.
일들로 상처를 많이 입긴 했지만
Yeah.
자기 장비를 모두 버리고 가는 모습에
Perfect.
나도 놀랐어.
Because now we're gonna hit a little
녀석들의
intermission
성질은
and then
내가
we
생각했던
will be
것보다
right
깊었던
back with Ari
괴로워하고 있었던
playing
거지.
some Madagascar.
카멜리타의
So
동료들이
don't go
곧
anywhere.
도착했어.
Stick around.
날 체포한
We'll be
그녀는
back
무명을
in
벗을
just
수
one minute.
있었고 당연히 진급도 했지. 그 정도는 기꺼이 해줄 수 있